Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to Tristan's Tank. So today we're going to be talking about another issue that I'm having with my tank. It's a relatively common issue. I'm having algae problems. Yes, I am having a little bit of green algae on the glass, but I'm less worried about that because that's easy to clean off. What I'm more worried about is this reddish brown algae that I'll put some video in the B-roll. You guys can take a look at it while I'm talking. This reddish brown algae that's growing mostly on my filters, on the sponges for my filters. Now, this started probably 3 weeks ago, and I didn't really notice it a ton until the last week and a half, where it started to get really bad. Now, there is a little bit of similar algae, either this algae or something very similar to it, on my plants, on some of the lower leaves, you know, the leaves that are getting less light, not the older leaves. I even noticed some of this algae, or maybe a slightly different type of algae, on my Amazon sword. So that was a little bit, what's the word? I can't English right now. I can't think of the word right now, but it left me distraught. And I've just been trying to figure out how to get rid of it. Now, a couple of people on my Instagram, which, by the way, if you haven't followed my Instagram, go follow it right now. So a couple of people on my Instagram have commented that while they don't really know what kind of algae it is, they're pretty sure that a mono shrimp or flying foxes would eat it right up. And I believe them. But the problem is, I don't have a car. I live on campus, and so it's hard for me to get off campus and just buy a few mono shrimp. I would have to pay through the nose to ship them here, on top of the cost for the shrimp themselves. And the same for the flying fox fish. It's just really hard. So, I'm trying to see if there's a way to get rid of this algae without getting those extra critters, because getting those extra critters would, one, cost money, and two, cost money. And I'm on a budget. I got bills to pay. In fact, I've been working extra hours this week, so that's fun. And I know we've all been there. It's kind of, in this hobby, you gotta spend money, and that's the problem. But it doesn't have to be always spending money, always buying new things, always buying new critters. I kind of wish I could always just buy new critters all the time, but I don't have that kind of money as a student. And so I'm trying very much to create this kind of an ecosystem in my tank where the critters I have can be extra happy.
Yeah, so you can see this reddish brown algae that's accumulating on the filters. And it's not cool. Now I have some of this algae on some of the leaves of these plants down here. Now these plants are actually looking really good to me. The roots down there are really thick. There's some aerial roots and everything. I do have a little bit of that algae or something similar on the leaf of this Amazon sword. Let's see if it'll focus in on that. There we go. There we go, you can see that algae that's on the leaf of the Amazon sword. That looks a little bit more like blackbeard algae, but I'm also not positive because it didn't start out looking like blackbeard algae starts out looking. So I'm really confused as to what that is, where it's coming from, and what to do about it. But like I said, I am considering getting those mono shrimp because they might be of some help. So I've taken some steps right now. Like the main step that I've taken is that I've reduced the photo period, and I didn't put any fertilizer in this week. So I'm trying to see if that helps. If it doesn't help at least slow the growth rate of this stuff, then I'm probably going to have to buy some of those mono shrimp. Now this is a planted tank. I can't really do a total blackout without harming the plants. The plants will eventually grow back most likely, but I don't want to do a total blackout and hurt the plants.
If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go click the subscription button and the bell icon as well so that you're notified every time I go live and every time that I put out a new video for you guys. I put out videos every Monday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So subscribe to my channel for more of this, college life, aquariums and such. So that's an update on my tank having algae problems. Now, Ravon's tank, I told you guys I was going to give you an update on. I will give you an update, a verbal update, although I will save the video update on Ravon's tank for next week. The plants in there have grown. He's got hair grass planted in there nicely. He's got a couple water wisteria as well as a single temple compacta plant in there. They're all growing really well. No signs of algae. And his 3 little are doing really well, and I'm going to show you guys that in the next video. You guys can look forward to seeing his 5-gallon portrait tank set up real nicely. Got a couple decorations that he likes. As always, keep fish and study on. Don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next video.
Alright, so I want to show you guys real quick. This is the little rig that I've used now to hold my phone for recording. One of these little flexible phone stands hooked up to a tripod that's actually for my little camera here, but this camera doesn't pick up audio very well, so I've been not using this camera to record this video at all because I saw in the last video that the audio was really wonky. So you'll also notice that I've cleaned up the top of my desk a lot. I have this, which is mostly tea and other stuff. And then I have the left side is all, this is like more duckies that I'm growing. And then I have my API master test kit. So yeah. Let's see if it'll focus in on that.
Create this kind of an ecosystem in my tank where the critters I have can be extra happy. And
call from net.